Welcome back to 5 Talk Street. I'm Samantha Chatman. Now, our next guests are dedicated to helping people who have experienced a traumatic injury resulting in paralysis. They are here to tell us about their efforts and success. Jose Martinez is the floor manager and lead strength coach for the React Adaptive Fitness and Recovery Center. And Corey Wilson is their ambassador. Fellas, thank you all so much for coming by and talking to us today. So I really want to hear more about React because this seems like a really important and powerful program.
Sure. Samantha, there's 330,000 residents of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex living with some form of physical disability. And React is a facility where they can come achieve their maximum potential of recovery. Everyone should have an opportunity to work out and continue training after their discharge from rehab.
Absolutely.
But most gyms and fitness centers don't have the necessary exercise equipment or specialized staff to work with someone who's experienced a neurological condition or injury. But we have both.
Yeah, it's funny, not funny, interesting that you say that because I was thinking I was sick for like 3 weeks just with like a bad cold. Mm-hmm. And I say it's funny because I was thinking, man, I can't work out. I'm so mad that I can't work out because I have this cold. But then I thought to myself, well, what if I had something more serious? And I'm sitting here complaining about a cold when there are people who have, like you said, had traumatic injuries and they aren't able to do these things. So you all are allowing them to work out and still continue their fitness and their strength. That's so huge.
Thank you, yes. And we work with a lot of different types of injuries, specifically neurological, like spinal cord injury, stroke, cerebral palsy, transverse myelitis, and Guillain-Barré syndrome, just to name a few. But we encourage anybody who has some kind of frustrations, limitations with their mobility to come see us because we want to advance their ability through neuroscience and sport.
Perfect. Now, Corey, how did you hear about the program?
Yeah, so I was going to school at Oklahoma, got in a car accident. And then once I graduated in 2012, I was just back in Dallas looking for somewhere to do rehab. Found a few different places, but more so just kind of upper body workouts and things like that. So just doing some research, I came across them, called Kendall, ended up getting introduced to them and, went to my first workout and it just completely changed my outlook on everything as far as the injury and just kind of the future of, what was going on. I think that was, maybe 4 years after my accident. So that was just huge for me to see a place like that and realize that, I could get the upper body workouts, but I was also going to get the workouts for my lower bodies and things like that. So yeah, it was amazing.
Well, obviously you're putting in good work because you're definitely fit. But how has this program helped you mentally? Has it helped you cope better? Yeah,
I can't even say enough words about that. That's the biggest part. You can work out all day, you can work out at the house, but getting to go up there at the same time, when you're working out by yourself, and a lot of times you can wake up and say, oh, I'll miss today, I'm not feeling it today. But when you have a workout with React and they're working so hard for you, it's a lot harder to say, I'm not going to turn that in. So, you want to hold yourself accountable for them. And so that's huge, just keeping that day to day, knowing that you have something to look forward to go work out. Then also, of course, for myself, just knowing that I want to run a business and things like that, being around somebody like Kendall and everybody that's kind of on the same mentality, for the spinal cord injury community, that's a huge thing for you.
Now, who can participate in React? Who can be a part of this program?
Well, anyone can participate that's had, like I said, any kind of frustrations or limitations with mobility. If they're in a wheelchair, if they're using a walker, and they just can't make it to a gym because it's not accessible, we open our doors to anybody like that. They just need to apply on our website, neuroreaction.org, and we'll be happy to help them as much as possible.
Do the rates for everyone vary? How does that work?
Well, we're a nonprofit, so we have a lot of different programs and scholarship opportunities, and that's another part too, is that we're always looking for potential new donors and volunteers to help our programs and keep our program supported. Fantastic,
great program. So if you would like to learn more about React, please visit neuroreaction.org. Stay with us, we've got a lot more at 5 Talk Street.